Did you know that Mark Zuckerberg, the genius behind Facebook, was once a misunderstood teenager? Yes, that's right. The mastermind we all know today, who revolutionized the digital world, was not always seen as a prodigy. Born in the year of George Orwell's dystopian novel, 1984, Mark was the only son in a family of four. His upbringing was comfortable, but by no means was he born with a silver spoon. His parents, Edward and Karen Zuckerberg, were hardworking and dedicated professionals, a dentist and a psychiatrist respectively. As a child, Mark was not the type to be satisfied with just playing video games. Instead, he wanted to know how they worked. This curiosity led him to develop an interest in coding at a very young age. Like a sculptor with a block of marble, he saw the potential in lines of code to create something incredible. During his high school years, Mark put his coding skills to good use. He built a software program, which he affectionately named ZuckNet. His father saw the potential in his son's creation and implemented it in his dental practice. This program, a primitive version of an instant messaging system, allowed the computers in the house and dental office to communicate. Yet, despite his talent, Mark was not hailed as a prodigy. He was a smart kid, no doubt, but no one could have predicted the heights he would reach. His coding skills were impressive, but they were seen as just a hobby, not a precursor to the groundbreaking work he would later produce. The young Zuckerberg was like a diamond in the rough. His brilliance was there, but it needed the right environment and opportunities to truly shine. The world was yet to witness the full extent of his potential. So the young Zuckerberg was a brilliant mind, but his true potential was yet to be discovered. Little did anyone know this misunderstood teenager would go on to redefine our digital world. Picture this: a university student creating a social networking site from his dorm room. That's how our journey with Mark Zuckerberg continues in the hallowed halls of Harvard University. It was here that Zuckerberg, then just a second-year psychology student, would sow the seeds of what would eventually grow into the social media giant we all know today as Facebook. Zuckerberg was not your typical student. While others were busy with lectures and parties, he was engrossed in coding and creating his first creation, a site called FaceMash. It was a simple yet ingenious concept. The site displayed pictures of two students and asked users to choose who was more attractive. FaceMash was controversial, to say the least. In fact, it was so controversial that it landed Zuckerberg in hot water with the university administration for breaching privacy and security rules. Despite the uproar, FaceMash was a campus sensation, attracting thousands of visitors within hours of its launch. This seemingly simple site was more than just a popularity contest. It was a testament to Zuckerberg's talent for understanding the power of online communities. It was a precursor to what was to come. While FaceMash had its moment in the sun, it was not destined to last. But it did provide Zuckerberg with a valuable lesson about the potential of the internet to connect people. It was this realization that led him to drop out of Harvard and focus on a new project. A project that aimed to create a digital platform for people to connect, share, and communicate. A project that would become Facebook. It's important to remember that these were not easy decisions for a young man to make. Dropping out of one of the world's most prestigious universities to pursue an uncertain future takes courage. But Zuckerberg had a vision. He saw the potential of what he was creating, and he was determined to see it through. Zuckerberg's Harvard years were pivotal, shaping the trajectory of his life and the world of social media. The seeds were sown, and the stage was set for the birth of Facebook and the rise of a billionaire. But that's a story for the next scene. In 2004, the world changed forever when Facebook was launched. A revolution in the realm of digital communication, Facebook was more than a platform. It was a vision of a young man named Mark Zuckerberg, a Harvard student with a knack for coding and a keen understanding of human connections. The inception of Facebook was humble, yet ambitious. It started as a project within the hallowed halls of Harvard University, with a primary audience of Zuckerberg's fellow students. It was a simple platform at first, allowing users to create profiles, upload photos, and connect with their peers. The idea was to mimic the social experience of college online, to keep friends connected even when they weren't physically together. But Zuckerberg's vision was far greater than just a digital college yearbook. He saw a world where anyone, anywhere, could connect with their friends, family, and even strangers across the globe. So he expanded, first to other Ivy League universities, then to colleges across the United States, and finally to the public. Facebook, as we know it today, was born. As Facebook grew, so did Zuckerberg's role. He became the CEO of this rapidly expanding platform, steering it with a clear vision and relentless determination. He faced criticism and challenges, but he remained undeterred. His vision for Facebook was not just about making connections. It was about giving people the power to share and make the world more open and connected. And the world responded. People across the globe embraced Facebook, using it to share moments, ideas, and stories. It became a tool for social change, a platform for businesses, a source of news, and a way to keep in touch with loved ones. Facebook, born from a dorm room project, became a global phenomenon, forever changing the way we connect. It transformed the way we communicate, the way we share our lives, and the way we perceive the world. And at the heart of this transformation was a young man with a vision, a man who dared to dream and had the courage to make it real. From a misunderstood teenager to the youngest self-made billionaire, Zuckerberg's journey is nothing short of remarkable. The tale of this boy genius who turned into a conqueror of the digital world is one that is both inspiring and intriguing. In the mid-2010s, Facebook's influence had grown beyond anyone's wildest dreams. Yet, with this newfound power, came a slew of challenges and controversies. Privacy concerns began to multiply as Facebook's user base expanded into the billions. The company found itself in the hot seat, facing scrutiny from governments around the world. Despite these obstacles, Zuckerberg stood his ground, navigating through a labyrinth of legalities and public relations nightmares. The controversies did little to slow down the social media titan. Facebook's market value continued to skyrocket, and with it, Zuckerberg's wealth. Before his 30th birthday, he had become the youngest self-made billionaire in history. He had made it to the top, but his ambition didn't stop there. Zuckerberg's vision extended beyond the digital realm. In 2015, he and his wife, Priscilla Chan, launched the Chan Zuckerberg Initiative. This philanthropic venture aimed at advancing human potential and promoting equality. From education to science to justice, the initiative has committed billions to various causes, reflecting Zuckerberg's belief in using wealth for the greater good. However, Zuckerberg's influence is not without its critics. His control over Facebook, and thereby a substantial portion of the world's communication, has raised questions about power, privacy, and the very nature of democracy. Yet, despite the criticisms and controversies, his impact on the digital landscape remains undeniable. From creating a platform that connects billions to committing his fortune to philanthropy, Zuckerberg's story is a testament to the power of innovation and ambition. It's a story that continues to unfold, with each new chapter adding to the complexities of his legacy. Mark Zuckerberg, a name synonymous with innovation and controversy, continues to shape our digital lives.